We are watching the rejection of AI go to a whole new level. We are watching the snowballing backlash of AI trying to insert itself everywhere in our culture, stealing our intellectual property, our art, our thoughts, our creativity. They are harvesting it, stealing it from the internet in order to train their AI models and to produce AI slop. These AI technocrat bros are like the sad incel version of the 19th century robber barons. They think that they have a right. They feel fucking entitled to what is ours. They feel like they have a right to foist this shit on us, steal from us, and then try and sell our own, some pale, pathetic facsimile of our own creativity, our own capacity as human beings. They're trying to sell it back to us. Not only do individual consumers not want this, but when we don't want something in large enough numbers, we drive change in the economy. We drive change in terms of what these corporations are willing to do for us and offer us. They have to have unfortunately, because we live in a capitalistic system, they have to be financially incentivized to get on board. I've said many times, corporations are not moral entities. They are so rarely. Give me even one example where corporations do the ethical, just, and moral thing. Because they should. They do it when they are financially incentivized, when the profit margins are enough for them. Okay, maybe I'm too harsh. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh here. Forgive me for always being skeptical of the motivations of corporations, but maybe there are CEOs and boards of businesses that also hate AI as much as we do, and not just because they're likely to have to spend massive quantities of money on AI tokens and it's not profitable for them, but maybe they actually really care about artists and creators. Maybe they actually care about the future viability of their business, but also of the American economy. Maybe it's more nuanced than I want to give credit for. And I guess there is one example that maybe proves that point a little bit, although it is beneficial to the audience, the consumer that they serve. We heard earlier today that Patreon has decided to work with a company called Cloudflare to squash AI crawlers, right? AI that wants to come scrape information off of Patreon's website, which Patreon is all about creatives, thinkers, YouTubers, artists, writers, people who are producing their own original intellectual property. And Patreon supports them, supports connecting them to patrons, to people who want to fund that work. I have a Patreon. I am a Patreon ambassador. I don't get paid, but they sent me a swanky shirt, right? And I get to give them feedback on changes to their platform before they get rolled out to the general audience. And so I actually was really happy. I think Patreon serves a really necessary role in this economy to help creators be able to be independent, right? I was really pleased to see that they are putting in effect software that will block AI companies from scraping our information, to use it to train their AI, to use it to produce AI generated images and writing. Because that's theft. You understand that Claude and ChatGPT and these programs, they're just stealing what belongs to somebody else. Now, we know overwhelmingly that generative AI uses Reddit as a source. So this is what I'm always encouraging people. Why would you waste the water and the money and the energy being like, ChatGPT, tell me? Just fucking go to Reddit and see what human beings are saying about it. Not some weird, filtered, convoluted, resource-heavy version of scraping and, so not even analyzing, aggregating responses from Reddit. Go read it for yourself. Just go straight to Reddit, you guys, if you're asking advice. But if you want AI to write you something or to generate an image for you, please understand that they're stealing from those of us who are creating art, who are writing pieces and putting them on the internet. These AI technocrat bros don't have to pay us for their intellectual property because they're stealing it. And as of right now, nobody is holding them accountable. I actually saw a really great video from an artist musician who was talking about how bad AI music is right now. Be really careful when you are listening on Spotify or you're having background music on one of your videos, like on Instagram or something, that you're not using AI because it is stealing from small artists, stealing the music that was written by and produced by and performed by small musicians. And you don't know because you don't know those musicians and you don't know their label, but I guarantee you their original music is being stolen and republished. And likewise for art, likewise for writing. Now, 404 Media has a piece out about this that I'm going to be referencing in just a second, but I actually heard about this news because Jack Conte posted it on his Instagram. Like, hey guys, we at Patreon are not going to let AI scrape your data, scrape your intellectual property, and steal it. I really appreciated Jack's framing of not only do creators deserve compensation, we deserve consent. Consent is really important. I mean, are you surprised by billionaire white men not understanding the concept of consent, wanting to profit off of violating you and your intellectual property, denying you, overriding consent, and taking from you? I'm not surprised. Billionaires who are committing wage theft on a daily basis, men not understanding consent and profiting off of violating your consent like that shouldn't surprise any of us. So after I saw Jack's post, I was like, oh, I gotta go search this up. I'm gonna put on my Patreon shirt to be proud of the platform that helps me make a living doing the right thing here. And so 404 Media, they've been doing great journalism this past year, by the way. They have a new post up about this. Right, they quote Jack's Instagram post by saying, I have a kick-ass product update for you all. Patreon has partnered with an internet infrastructure company called Cloudflare to block AI training crawlers from using the work you publish on Patreon to train their AI models. This is live and happening at the network level on all posts published on Patreon. According to 404 Media, Cloudflare provides cybersecurity protection and content delivery services to websites. And this is the backlash, right? The consumers don't want their data stolen. They don't want their IP stolen. They don't want generative AI at all. And now we are seeing companies get on board, right? Patreon is like, okay, we understand we serve creators and we serve the people who want to support them. It does not make sense for us to be on board with what AI is doing. It's not good business. And then you're seeing companies whose job is to block AI, to subvert AI. We see companies who want to go really analog. I talked about yesterday the Polaroid campaign right now that's like, get out and take pictures in the real world before AI data centers take all your water. Go to the beach, go to the lake before AI data centers suck up all of the water. And really, that's a dig on AI. It's really good marketing, but it's saying like, we're offering an alternative. We are reading the room, right? Corporations are now reading the room and understanding that it is good business for them to be anti-AI. I said right months ago that when we heard these tech bros saying AI is inevitable, everybody has to get on board with AI, that there would be a backlash, that we would see businesses who were able to take the temperature of the consumer base. They were able to see the dissatisfaction and now like roiling anger of consumers, and they would be able to capitalize on it. Right, so as the people are pushing this Luddite revolution, businesses, savvy businesses, are getting on board and saying, we're going to deliver to the consumer what they want. And what they want is not just no AI, they want anti-AI. They want protections from AI. They want an alternative that rejects AI is inevitable as a premise because it's not fucking true. And just to show you the difference of how some businesses are getting on board and understanding, and some businesses are woefully behind and inept, at the time that Patreon is doing this and everyone is like, fuck yeah, that's great. You know what Meta is doing this week? Zuck and his $300 million yacht, which brought the absolute failure of the metaverse, now is buying up more and more, putting in more and more data centers. And also there's a new feature on Meta that you may not know about that you have been automatically opted into that gives Meta and other people who use the platform the ability, without your consent, to take your images and your voice and remix them for AI. Okay, let me show you how to turn that off real quick. So go into the upper right-hand corner where you see the 3 bars, click on that, and then you will scroll down under settings and activity. Just keep scrolling past subscriptions, past who can see your content, to how others can interact with you. Sharing and reuse, click that. And then you scroll down some more. There's below, allow people to share your posts and reels. Below that, you will see allow people to reuse your content on Instagram and with AI features on Meta. Turn that off. Scroll down below that, allow people to create with and reuse your original audio on Meta AI. Turn that off. I don't see sneaky shit like that from Meta getting more popular with people. I don't see people wanting more AI. I see people wanting less, and I see businesses understanding what they need to be delivering to the consumer. It feels like it's way past the beginning of the end for all of the AI hype, all of the grift. It feels like the bubble is starting to burst.